Okay, quick Monday morning radar update. So I've unlocked the members link on the website to accept some new members up until about Wednesday. It's been closed for 2 to 3 months now, basically due to workload and me trying to get a lot of work and a lot of streamlining of my material in the background done, because the better the site is, the less time I have to spend sort of doing one-on-one with people. So it works better for me to get these things in order, and I've got a lot of work done behind the scenes. I'm opening it up to a few members until Wednesday. Now I'm going to be hitting the road later next week for potentially a week away. So I'm going down to Cornwall, and I will still be doing my updates where possible. Probably on the evening, morning and evening. So if you're thinking of taking a trial or going over and seeing what we do, it's probably better to do it earlier, because then you'll see it in action. The last radars will probably be Thursday. So for maybe a week and a day. I'm not sure yet how long I'm going to stay away for. So that out of the way, we've just had a little bit of a pop this morning, following the US. Nice sustained move in the US again on Friday. And I'll just buzz straight into the volume leaders and we'll just go and have a look what's in there. It's, early days on a... Share-scope's acting very strange this morning. It's early days for a Monday morning, but it's 10:14. We should have traded 25% to be on average volume. And, we're not doing bad, but I've just loaded the large caps. I'll load the small caps in a minute. Let me just change screens. Oh, that's what's going on. Hang on a minute. There we go. Couldn't find the chart. Start again. So let's just buzz through these and just see what's on volume today. NatWest back up to highs. Efficient main market stocks, and then we'll go into the small caps. Investment trusts. Nice little base on that one again. We obviously covered that. When you see a line on my chart, it's because we've covered it in the end of day screening. IBST, this one's just not been in play for some time. It also, I have had a nibble at this before. It trades absolutely terrible. So it's just, it's all over the show. And yeah, it has little moves, doesn't it? But without going too far off piste, if you trade in the construction sector and previous price action kind of looks a bit like that, you're going to probably expect it to look like that in the future. And it might, you're not going to put it in. Well, you might do, but putting it in full-on trend mode to the moon or beyond might be a little bit crystal ball stuff. FDev, so this one broke trend. Hang on a minute, Sharescope's just big bad bear on this one again, wasn't I? Broke trend here. Everyone tells me all the reasons why this should still be going up, and it had a little feeble bounce and then down it goes. So it is what it is. I'm not here to sort of de-ramp people's shares, or I'm just here to say that is a trend reversal. The quicker you get on board that, and realise that the news usually follows the trend reversal, an unbelievably high percent of the time, you find out why it's trading 52-week lows, on this day here. You exit when the trend ends here at Last Chance Saloon. So PHTM. the quicker you learn that, the quicker you will start to sort of tread water in the markets and start to build on successes. The basics of, there's always a yes but it's about making money. Nobody needs to be a hero. Into the small caps. I'll put 25% in again. It's not about being right, it's just about making money. So, I'll just double check that. 10:15 just gone. 26%. There's quite a lot running in the small caps today. That's nice to see, even though small caps are down today, fully listed are. Just down on the open. But they just looked a little bit weaker, but no, money is AGFX. Very, if I punch this into the GTRS, it's going to be extremely sloth-like on its numbers, isn't it? It's investment banking. AGFX, AGFX. If you look at the numbers, you can see that the growth is going to be meager. So, 7.4 to 10, 10 to 2. 10 to 10.2, and on the turnover 28 to 34 to 40, on the earnings per share 5.7 to 6.9 to 7.1. So just a quick running those quickly in your head. I don't even need to look at the GTRS to tell you that this is going to have a high peg ratio, and it's not that the peg ratio is magic, it's just that the numbers are sloth-like. So it doesn't mean it can't go up with the sector. It does mean that there's probably, there's a reason it's not really doing anything aggressive and it's down at the bottom right hand edge. Though I do see a nice little base building. So is that a reason for that to stop going lower is probably the way to look at that, isn't it? AXL, moving on. Let's just buzz through here and see if we can see any new emerging pioneer type stage 1 bases. HMI just going into that correction ball, sort of deeper correction after that pop up. Take the log scale off to see the reward to risk. Obviously, in the POS area, members would know how I would have tackled that kind of trade. SDI, I presume there's a little bit of news on this today. I'll say it again, it was good to us again, and we got involved again on this little area here. I think I took this one, but I know some of the members took the earlier base. And we call it a base with supply because it had a little bit of supply in the first base, but the second base had a little bit less supply. Though both were fine. So, SDI. I'll punch it in the GTRS. I'll just look at the numbers. 5.6, 9.9. It's going to be decelerating growth across the board. So, it doesn't mean it can't take off on, because it's getting dragged by the sector or we are discounting the right-hand edge every time we look at fundamentals here. And this takes into account the forecast numbers. But, yeah, it's not going to light the screen up. It's sloth-like growth. It's not what you look for. It's a different type of growth than when it was here, is what I'm trying to say. That's SDI. I'm not trading reversion to mean. I'm turning over the stones to find the best growth stocks in the market at this point in time, where time and price comes together. Okay, so I'll just repeat, if anyone's interested in visiting trading bases and just learning all about the fundamentals to find those good growth stocks and the technicals and where the money manage everything, we cover absolutely everything. There isn't anyone doing like what we do in the markets. Yeah, sooner rather than later, and especially before Wednesday. Okay,